Some women don't chase, and yet they're never forgotten. Not because of what they said, but because of what they stopped saying. She once explained herself, softly, patiently, to a man who only heard what served his comfort. She watered the silence with reason, until the soil cracked beneath her feet. Some women explain until their voice bleeds. Then one day they stop. She was the mirror, not the kind that flatters, but the one that reveals. The anima he projected onto her wore his mother's abandonment, and his ex's defiance, and every story he never resolved. He loved her, but not as she was. He loved the story she interrupted, and tried to write her out of it. So he poked her boundaries, called her too much, then too distant, all while feeding off the very fire he feared. She wasn't confusing. He just couldn't control her. The masculine ego seeks clarity, control, containment, but the feminine is not a riddle to be solved. She is the ocean meant to be felt. He asked her to explain her tears, her silence, her instinct, but not from a place of care, from a place of conquest. And so she softened, again and again, explaining storms to someone who only looked for clouds to blame. She kept translating her soul to someone who never learned the language. Then one day, the words died. She no longer corrected the narrative, no longer fought for closure, no longer performed understanding. For someone who misunderstood her by choice, she vanished, not physically, but energetically. Her silence echoed louder than any scream. And in it, he met something terrifying. Himself. When she stopped explaining, the mirror shattered. He mistook her stillness for weakness. Didn't realize she had stepped into the shadows, where her power waited. She met her own unmet needs, faced the ghosts of her girlhood, did the work, the quiet, brutal work of reclaiming her truth, from the hands of anyone who weaponized it. What he feared wasn't her silence. It was the meaning behind it. He no longer had access. The spell had broken, and with it, so did his illusion of control. She stopped asking to be seen, and became impossible to ignore. She didn't need to hate him, or punish him. Detachment is colder than rage, and far more devastating. For a woman who has individuated, can never again be devoured. She no longer flinched at loneliness. She welcomed it, danced with it, made a home in it, so no man could ever make her homeless again. And he remembered her, not for her body, not for her softness, but for the silence that made him face everything he buried. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak. She simply sees more. To every woman watching, if he only loved you when you were explainable, he never truly saw you. Hit like if you've ever had to reclaim your voice through silence. Subscribe for more soul-deep truths about feminine power, trauma healing, and emotional mastery. And remember, the most powerful spell a woman can cast is simply disappearing, without a single word. Real power doesn't explain itself. It just leaves.